I don't know if it worked yet. We're about to find out in a second if my clicking it worked. Oh, and I already messed up, Rich. Uh-oh. I didn't add the text for what game we're playing. So I guess I'll do that now live. Hi everybody, welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's just me. Rich is in the other room. He's having dinner. But we're gonna play a game called Everspace. And this game was recommended to us after we were disappointed with No Man's Sky. And there we go. And I'm gonna get this into the little thing here. Hi, welcome. Hi, everybody. Audio is very bad. Audio is very bad. That's great. That's great to know. How about this? The echo is real. The echo. Interesting. Sound sucks. Great. Microphone audio sound is off. Like Jack is always being picked up by a mic that is far away. My mic is on. I can tap it. Hold on. Let's see where you are getting this weird audio from. Let's see. How's that? It's like you're using the computer mic. Great. Hold on. Hold pause for checking the audio. We have we just set up the stream. Oh, that, you know what? You're right. Sounds like a tin can. Hold on. That's why. That's why. Now you should be hearing something significantly better. Very sorry about that. Do you ever feel like a waste of space sometimes? Hi, Moki. Hello. Of course, we're right. We win. It's alive. Yay, boom. Much better. Great. We can still hear you the same when you move away from the... Yeah. Fixed. Okay, great. Sorry, I forgot to change the default mic option, and so I think it was using the webcam mic. But now I'm using my actual microphone, so everything should be fine. So, Everspace was recommended to us after we didn't like Welcome to Dryland. Rich is having dinner, and so he's just in the other room eating dinner. Rich and quite possibly a special guest are coming to join us in just a little bit. But for now... This is weird. There's a noticeable lag while using the controller. So we will, we'll see if that persists in game. Let's just start a new game and see what happens. Recommended. So this is another Jesus Christ Shut Up. No, this is not another Jesus Christ Shut Up stream. This one I actually looked good. You get to fly around in a spaceship. What is Rich eating? A submarine sandwich. Ooh, look at this spaceship. That is baller. Wait, how do I get back to that menu? Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, oh, so I only have one ship unlocked, apparently. So I guess I can only use this ship. I don't know anything about this yet. Looks like Drake Buccaneer. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hold on. I just needed to get back to chatty. There we go. It's a juicy... Yes, it is a juicy meat sub, as far as I know. Why is Rich talking while eating? He's just in the other room. But he'll be over. I don't think this is a Star Citizen-like game. I think this is more just a spaceshipy game. So we will see what happens in the game. Oh wait, how do I? Oh, here we go. X to launch.
All right, I love it so far. I'm not hearing any sound. I don't know if you guys are hearing any sound in the game. Let's take a look at why I'm not hearing any sound. Is there sound to the game? Hold on. For some reason,
Don't forget I got this cheddar about things.
I'm not hearing any sound. Hi, Rich!
Hey, what's up?
Welcome!
What is up?
What is up, indeed? And... oh, I didn't set up a camera for you,
That's fine.
Karen. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind.
I know you said you're tired and you're not going to be here the whole night.
Exactly.
And I started playing the game. I can't hear...
No, because then I could make faces and nobody can even see me. Pick my
Right.
nose.
What's the volume
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
give it
TV?
The volume on the TV is fine.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm not hearing any volume on the game.
Hello, hello,
I
hello.
probably should be hearing that, right?
We get Alt Tab. It's probably not set to do for the right sound in Windows.
Oh, sure, I'm with you. Okay, alt-tabbing. One moment.
It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to completely Alt Tab. It's going to be pissy. Try Alt Enter. Try
What's
going
alt-enter do?
window mode for the game.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well, that works too, I guess.
Yeah, as long as it gets us to this. So, playback devices. Oh, that's why. Yep.
Yeah.
Disable.
Should be one of the HDMI outports.
Right?
Outports. Outputs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
There
Now we're good. Okay.
Maybe.
Now.
Nope.
All right.
This looks neat so far.
It's. I mean, look at you flying and shit. Whoa.
Space looks a lot better than it does in No Man's Sky. I'll say that.
Right. But we're still having a sound problem.
This asteroid belt is completely unrealistic.
You were mentioning that before. Were we talking about that on stream? How asteroids aren't actually like this. But you know what? I bet it's a lot of fun. How about that? It's a lot more fun to have the asteroids like this.
And what's the difference? The asteroids are further apart? The
That's
asteroids
what-
are bigger?
That's what Rick
There are
says.
thousands of asteroids in the asteroid belt, spread out over a space that is like 4 times the diameter of the Earth's orbit.
Yeah, I know it's huge.
There's
It's like all between Mars and Jupiter.
yeah.
I quit.
So I'm guessing, you could probably drive between them without too much trouble.
Yeah, you could
So
drive up a number of planets between them.
it's like driving, is it like driving from Los Angeles to New York and whoops, don't hit Chicago?
It's something like that. Yes.
No, it wouldn't even be like whoops, don't hit Chicago. It'd be like whoops, don't hit Ridge's car.
Don't hit the moon.
All right, hold on. Playback devices. Now it's on that. Great. So now we're gonna start the game and hope that.
All right.
Hope that it's better than No Man's Sky.
Hope that one, hope that it's better than No Man's Sky. 2, hope that we get sound.
Okay. Yep. Oh,
There we go. That's what it needed.
I needed a restart.
What's rule number 1 of tech support?
Restart.
Turn it off, turn it back
turn
on again.
Not beat on it?
Not beat on it. It's turn it off and then turn it back on again. What do I do with the?
Just beat it.
Oh,
Beat
here.
it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Say your computer's kind of fuck up, you say. It doesn't want to do the things you want to do.
Favorite customer? I've seen Kubo and the 2 strings, and I really enjoy Kubo and the 2 strings. That's what I want to do.
To be fair, now bitching about the asteroids
Yeah.
and it not being a realistic asteroid belt. Maybe this isn't an asteroid belt. I wonder if this could be a ring system. I don't know what the density is like in Saturn's rings.
Ooh, sure.
Well,
Well,
Saturn's rings,
those are like
Yeah.
sand, is what I hear.
Are they?
I believe.
I see. What I'm thinking though is like Saturn's rings. I mean, how thick are they? I mean, yes, wide, but I mean, I think they're like paper thin, like on edge.
Yeah.
These seem to be like both above and below you.
I doubt it's really paper thick.
No, but I mean, I think they're all on a fairly narrow plane.
that narrow plane relative to Saturn could be 50 miles.
Are they all in the same plane,
And
or
that
are
would
some
be
of them tilted
insanely
a bit?
narrow.
Destroy target. Whoa!
All right, what was that, right?
I said, are they all on the same plane, or are there any that are tilted a bit? They all seem to be pretty much on the same plane.
What do you mean by tilted?
Well, imagine that Saturn had rings that looked like an X.
What?
Like
What?
a not to that degree, but like you ever see like representations of like molecules and stuff where they've got like this orbit's going this way and that orbit's going that
Oh.
way? Are all of Saturn's in one line, like some kind of big flattened donut, or do some of them canted a little bit?
So you're talking about the multiple rings within rings?
Yeah, Saturn's got a whole bunch of. I mean, they've got like letters and stuff.
No, I'm presuming it's one
they
plane,
gave them.
and some of them are just thinner than the others, but...
Still having some sound. Oh!
Don't you guys hate when you fight with your girlfriend about cosmology?
Usually I just fight with her about cosmetology.
There was a guy at my orientation today
Makeup.
who
My makeup.
there was a guy at my orientation today who was wearing these pants with stars all over him and whatnot, and I said Neil deGrasse Tyson would like those, and he looked at me funny, and so then I had to explain who Neil deGrasse Tyson was.
Not everybody can be smart. The internet says they range from 10 meters to a kilometer thick.
Cool.
What? The rings?
The rings of Saturn?
That's what somebody in the chat is saying.
Well, we're not talking about the size of the rings. We're talking about the size of the things that make up the rings.
I'm fine with the answer to both questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they said generally it is the same plane.
Are you guys hearing any of this? No, I don't. I think once again,
Why is the
sound-
galaxy on a flat plane? Somebody said. Isn't it supposedly because there's like a big black, supermassive black hole in the middle of it?
Oh, the galaxy?
Like the Milky Way?
Yeah, well, everything's orbiting something, yeah. It's what is it, centrifugal force? Centrifugal? I'm terrible with pronouncing things.
Well, yeah, but if you're talking
But
about
it's
like centrifugal force or centrifugal or whatever, you'd
like
have to have something that it's orbiting.
Like they would
Something
naturally
big.
want to be in like a ball shape floating around, but it's spinning, and that spin, like centrifugal force, makes it...
Oh, okay, like the way the
Flatten out
Earth
like a
isn't
disc.
completely round.
Yeah.
It's a bit bulgy at the equator.
Nerdy shit, that's what you get.
No, that's fine. Fill it. You know why? I kind of love flying the spaceship around. So I'm just going to fly a spaceship. You guys talk about nerdy shit. Can I destroy asteroids?
There's a regular sphere galaxy within the Milky Way. There's galaxies within galaxies. There might be. I'm like kind of embarrassingly ignorant about some of this stuff.
Oh. Also, you should take this. Oh, are you not going to work?
I know that like the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy are supposed to like
Centrifugal, because
hit
I'm
each
an
other.
idiot. Centrifugal force. Centrifugal. Because I am an idiot.
centripetal. They may be two separate points. Did I say Milky Way? I meant Milky
Is
Way.
it two different things going on?
The Milky Way?
No, like isn't the Milky Way supposed to like crash into Andromeda and turn it and have the
What am I...
Milkdrometer or something? But supposedly the stars are so far away they won't even crash into each other for the most part.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now we get sound.
What was the sound problem?
I have no idea what the sound problem was.
Alright, so what am I looking at here?
Good point.
What's going on?
If you want to read chat or tips.
Um,
tips aren't coming in, but...
They're not coming in. Okay. I was going to say everything's for the 21st.
Yeah, so no, just in general, to have that.
Okay, no, that's handy.
As a tool. Okay, now we can actually hear the game, and I'm much more excited about that.
Yes, in several billion years, the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way are going to collide. And their disks are going to be fucked up for a bit as they're swirling through and around each other.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you,
but
Beefcake.
supposedly everything's so far apart that
You wouldn't-
few, if any,
yeah.
of the stars are actually going to collide into each other.
Actually, I don't think any are expected to.
Well, who knows? There's a lot of stars. I guess they might be able to predict what the odds are that one or more will. Yeah, I know. The night star will be the night sky will be absolutely freaking fantastic as Andromeda approaches us.
Are there different buttons? I don't think you're mining that very well.
I don't think this is... Oh, because that's not the one I'm supposed to mine. This is the one I'm supposed to mine. I should pay attention.
Shadow Elite 5 says, first tip of the day, pew pew.
Yay!
Yay, congratulations.
Look at how gorgeous this is. By the way.
Do you remember how shit No Man's Sky looked?
Well, to be fair, this is our first jump here, so
Yeah.
you know.
Everything might look the same.
Everything might look the same. I'm just really excited about this like dynamic lighting. Look at that planet. Looks great. Whoa! The ship looks great.
It seems like it flies neat.
I'm pretty happy. Oh,
So is this like No Man's Sky in space? You mine stuff by shooting stuff in space instead of shooting rocks on land?
yeah,
Oh, you could shoot rocks in space too in No Man's Sky.
What I was told was this is kind of like all of the cool flying and battle stuff we wanted from No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this is whoa, shit. This is Everspace, and it come here, there it is. But it's still it is early access.
Just the whole shooting things to get resources in and of itself reminds me too much of real life, except, you know, it would be a paycheck, but it's got to be another element to it.
Press B.
You got to have something cool to do with that money.
Between consumables. Scanning probe.
Yeah, Karen hasn't played No Man's Sky. She's only watched me shooting rocks with my gun while I was playing it.
Yeah, and that was probably enough. Unless there's more to it than that.
You fly into space, kind of like this, only it looks like crap.
This looks better. This is pretty.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's, you know, got other places to go than right here, but...
Press X to activate.
Can you go visit that planet?
No. I don't
even
believe
though
I
it
can.
looks red hot and everything.
I can.
What happens if you fly towards it? It's just a
What?
background thing that's never going to get closer?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Settle down. The planet?
Yeah.
I assume it's a background thing. I don't know
Yeah.
yet. I'm still learning how to fly and shit. Oh shit! I was not supposed to run into that. I was probably supposed to shoot at. Oh nope!
Do you drive like that, Jack?
Quiet.
A button, Jack. The A button is showing up.
The fuel I had to run into to capture,
Yeah.
and so I thought
I get it.
capture the box.
I get it, Jack. It's perfectly understandable. It's still funny.
I agree. Okay. Oh, so this is a weapon upgrade. I could have a beam laser instead of a pulse laser. Sure. Let's swap it.
Years ago, I was on break from a job, and I'm sitting outside, and there was this little old lady who tried to pull in between two cars. And she's going about half a mile an hour, and she hits the corner of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So she puts it in reverse, slowly backs up, puts it back in drive, and hits the car again. So, and this is all in very slow motion. So then she puts it in reverse, and I trotted up to her car. I knocked down the thing. I said, "Roll down your window." I said, "Ma'am, do you need help? Do you need us to call anybody?" She said, "I only hit him twice." So she really did. So I ran inside and called the police, and I'm like, you know, there's this. I mean, the car she hit was a junker. I don't think she really even made it any worse. But it's like, is she having a diabetic reaction?
Oh,
is she
sure.
Alzheimer's?
You were looking out for an
sufferer?
elderly, and
Yeah.
they didn't care.
Yeah.
I had a near miss today on the way here.
No?
I'm going through a stoplight, and it was one of those where it counts down to how long you have for green. And I had 5 seconds left. It was still green when I went through it, and this car ran a red light and came about this close to hitting my rear end. Like, so I was in the middle of the intersection, and this car was still going this close. I was ready. I was bracing for impact.
Jeez.
People are crazy.
There's your cardio for today.
Right? That's all I need.
The Devil Is My Hairdo says, what are the chances of getting Neil Breen himself on an episode of Best of the Worst?
Very slim.
Very slim. I don't think Neil would understand what it is that we do. I think he takes himself seriously.
Oh, from all I've been told, Neil Breen takes himself very seriously. I think Colin is part of in Canada, Canadian Colin is part of a theater group that like screens bad movies.
Yeah.
And they tried to get, they didn't even try to get Breen. They just tried to get a copy of one of his movies.
Yeah.
And he refused because he looked into them and they do bad movies. And his movies are not bad movies. Energy. Pay attention to the energy bar below.
Gobbledygook says, "Hey guys, the graphics in Everspace will look better because this is a PC-only game.
Yeah.
Also, Rich, have you seen No Guy's Sky? It's a Doom port of No Man's Sky.
I saw that.
I'm curious to see this. What is this?
It's a Doom mod to make it look like No Man's Sky.
Like classic Doom?
Yeah. What is that thing?
Did they add a bunch of sprite rocks for you to shoot?
I don't know.
Does
the
anybody
extent of
shoot
it.
back at you?
I think there's stuff of. Oh, look. Look, it's a ship.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get into an epic space battle. Kind of like the ones promised in No Man's Sky. Look at another ship. Oh, what is that? Oh.
Okay.
Voice is hysterical.
Whoa, shit.
I'm the
I
hot
probably
shot
wasn't
pilot,
ready
man.
to take on these guys. Is what
I'm
gonna-
Mr. Cool Stuff. Why does this remind me of Star Fox?
Because you're flying around in space and shooting at things?
There's that.
I mean, you know, it's understandable.
Fuck.
Well, you're doing great, Jack.
I feel like I'm doing great. No, this was a mistake. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh, I got. Oh.
One of your ship's main components was damaged.
And it's
Uh-oh.
not fully functional anymore. You can prepare.
Uh-oh. You're fucked, Jack. You're fucked.
I feel like I'm fucked. Oh, I got one.
Tiny Tic Tac says.
And
Did you
I'm
blow
dead.
up?
I blew up.
Tiny Tic Tac says.
I made it 10 minutes. I made it 10 minutes.
How do you guys feel about this new EM drive NASA is about to test in space? If it works, we can get to Mars in just 10 weeks. LOL, suck my sock.
Yeah.
I know, why haven't I heard enough about this EM drive? They're going to test in space. That sounds great.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I haven't heard much
What's
about
EM
this.
stand for? Electromagnetic?
I think so.
Moving faster in space is kind of the goal.
I know very little about it.
Yeah.
EM drive is BS, I have heard. It's bullshit, that's why. Okay.
I mean, I've heard of, you know, the ion drive kind of thing,
Yeah.
like in The Martian. I've heard of thoughts of using solar sails to cover long distances in space. I don't know how much acceleration you get from solar sails.
Yeah, solar sails is more about just distance, not speed. Oh, gas.
Well, that was kind of how the ion drive worked in
There was
The Martian, just constant low-level acceleration.
There was something I saw a little bit about where I think they did some experiments. Something, I forget what they called, like the Odin system, or had some weird name like that, where they would propel a larger spacecraft into space by setting off a series of explosives under it.
Ooh.
I could be wrong, but
Like nuclear bombs with
Yeah,
shielding.
like
I've heard
nuclear
about,
bombs
I've heard
with
about
shielding.
that. Yeah.
and then you could send a very large spaceship up into space relatively cheaply.
You need to have it very focused. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
you need something to contain it, but without whatever you're containing being destroyed. And how
That's-
you would funnel it in the right
That's
direction.
some fun shit. Orion. Somebody's saying Orion. That sounds more accurate than Odin. Yeah.
I still want to see them get the space elevator thing going. They got this like the carbon nanofibers.
It would be cool to live to see the space elevator.
Yeah,
Assuming they even try. They should try. It makes sense.
I don't think they could do it in our lifetime. They're starting to come up with some really strong, very lightweight fibers.
Space is fucking stagnated.
Yeah.
We've gone from we got to get to the moon to
No, we got Elon Musk working on it, and they keep blowing up rockets, but they keep trying. That's all that matters.
Well, do you know how many rockets they blew up with, like, the Saturn rockets
Exactly.
and whatnot? I mean, it wasn't not the first time they've been blowing stuff up.
Well, oh, come on, come here. What?
One of the head scientists on Project Orion was Freeman Dyson. I met him in New Jersey at a race.
Like the Dyson vacuum cleaners?
Like the Dyson sphere.
Oh!
That would be my presumption.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Just wave my ignorant flag around.
Okay, I defeated the outlaws, but I have damaged a lot of my ship.
Gobbledygook says, also, Rich, are those star lanes? It looks like if you want to go from one star to another, you have to go through one specific path. Or can you choose any star? I have never played this game. So far, Jack has played this game.
I'm playing.
And I saw a picture with some lines. I don't know much about this game yet, or what you do, or what you have to do, or what the objective is. I know nothing. Anonymous says, Rich, there's a NASA press conference scheduled for tomorrow. Check it out. Thank you. I'm assuming about the EM drive.
That'd be cool.
Well, so this game is pretty realistic when it comes to running into rocks and shit in space.
Yeah,
Apparently, if you run into a rock at really high speed, you just die.
that makes a perfect amount of sense.
It's very it's very similar to I think what would happen in real life.
It's probably understating it. You should see the damage that, like, little tiny grains of sand do to the space shuttles and things.
You know, that's two deaths.
Chet, nobody said making nanofibers would be easy.
Is the NASA conference about the weird signal?
No, nanofibers, that's the material. The
No,
only...
something else?
something else?
You mean like the WOW signal?
Didn't we discover that weird signal was just nothing? Oh, that's what we discovered. Hey, what is this stuff?
I'm too out of the loop on this science stuff, and I feel bad about that.
Mining drone. So we don't want to mess with these? Is that?
I don't know. I think your sound keeps going out. Or are you just not close enough?
No, I think the sound went out again. That's weird.
That is weird.
A signal from 90 light years away, that's pretty close.
There's probably some kind of fix, I would hope.
It's early access. Remember early access?
All
But,
right,
look at
all
this.
right.
Look at this. You can just fly around this big ship here. Ooh, look at that thing. What are you? What are you doing? Can I just hang out with you?
Ethan Mage says, I bring you good news.
You bring me good news.
Our savior Neil Breen has spoken on his newest Testament pass-through. Pass-through film available in the USA and internationally on DVD in about 3 weeks. He will save our country.
In the USA and internationally.
Yep. What?
It's a classic Breen. You could just say internationally.
Yeah.
And, have it mean the exact same thing.
It's fine.
It's available in the US and internationally.
It's available worldwide.
Worldwide.
Globally.
in other words?
To be fair, he could just be factoring in dumb people.
Sure.
You don't think there are people dumb enough to read that and think, I guess it's not available in the US, bye.
Well, when you have, like, the International Student Center, they're not including Americans.
Oh, I
So,
suppose.
I mean, the
All
word
right.
does sometimes get used to mean people from elsewhere.
All right, this looks too goofy. This no longer looks like space.
What?
This environment. I don't know what the fuck this
Ooh, no,
is,
I like
but it's
that.
not space. Why can't space just look like space?
Wait.
Why does there have to be fucking asteroids everywhere? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because having your thing take literal years to get between blobs of anything.
I'm saying,
would
why does every
develop?
location have 8 billion asteroids?
Because it's way more exciting.
What? Just get the fuck out of there. Why do you keep getting into fights when you keep getting your ass kicked?
Well, this one, they asked me for help.
Why did that explosion cause the atmosphere to get all shimmery? I mean,
I
like,
don't-
doesn't it usually do it because there's like a mirage effect? Like if you enter a building and there's, or if there's, if you're barbecue grilling and the air above it looks all shimmery because
Yeah.
there's like a temperature differential. It just did something kind of like that.
Because
But there's no air there.
That was the
That's a
atmosphere.
shock wave,
that was
but
the
which still-
atmosphere of his spaceship billowing out. That's my argument.
Because I mean, when you see that shimmery shockwave effect, that's the atmosphere. being
That's
pushed,
I'm
isn't
going to
it?
say that's the air escaping from a ship doing that.
Oh, okay,
That makes sense.
works for me.
I can deal with that, but I can't deal with all these fucking asteroids. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
There are...
It's total
They
bullshit.
want to make it interesting.
Look, I can deal with having an asteroid field be ridiculously cluttered, like The Empire Strikes Back. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
But all of space isn't a giant fucking asteroid field.
Right?
I mean, don't you think our solar system looked more like that early on, when it was kind of a big disk,
Oh, for crying out loud.
where everything coalesced to the degree that it has? Maybe. Not an astrophysicist, obviously.
You're smart. You're smart. Nanum says, "Hi, Rich. The NASA conference is on discovering plumes of liquid H2O shooting from Europa. Before we needed to drill, now we can send probes to look for life signs. Here is the link." Okay. Nanum says, "Jack,
I'm Jack.
let's get a status update.
Okay.
How is the PC?
It's beautiful.
Have your kids put their grubby little mitts all over it?"
Actually, they were watching me play Overwatch the other day, and they really wanted to play. And I'd let them. I'd give them the Xbox One control, and they'd play like on the training drones. And now they see me playing. I was like, well, this is very different. The keyboard and
Yeah.
the mouse, and they've started to learn keyboard and mouse.
Aw.
I can't say no to them.
Win parenting.
Huh?
That's win parenting.
Win parenting.
Just make sure they wash their little Cheeto fingers before
That's
they
just
before
a
they
rule
grab
in
your
general.
keyboard.
So they've been playing a little bit of Overwatch training using a keyboard and mouse, and they love it.
How is the Lego holding up?
The Lego is fine, and I have no plans of replacing it because it's working great. It's working great.
Also, Rich,
The Lego has not melted.
how are the valves coming? Giving it the old college try? You want? Yeah, we can go to a Justice of the Peace tomorrow. We can do that. I'm all for it.
I got the job thing nailed. That's the
know
next
you
thing
do.
I got to plan for. Step 1 was getting up here. Step 2 was getting a job up here. Step 3.
Step 3 is step 3. Yeah, just in general, I think I could. You know what I could deal with? Some of these jumps not being next to a giant planet.
Rich, time and time again, proves he's an idiot.
Oh God.
This is an artistic liberty taken by the game makers for both aesthetics and gameplay. You get resources, feel forward movement, and have perspective for your rotation.
Yeah, you moron who said you could have an opinion.
I don't prefer it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you dum dum.
It's an aesthetic choice. It's not for everyone.
I mean, it is kind of great.
It's stupid.
It's kind of great flying around all of the asteroids and like having to dodge asteroids while you're fighting all these dudes. So maybe you're stupid.
Hey, if I need resources, maybe I can dock at the space station
We're getting tired of
or a
looking.
mothership.
We're getting tired of looking at asteroids. Like maybe they could have like an order of fries floating out there every once in a while, or just something different.
order of fries.
Or an elephant or dinosaur. Big Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That would be
out
more
there.
aesthetically pleasing if space were filled with Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
It would.
It would be an artistic liberty.
I agree.
You
That
know
would
what?
be
I
awesome.
kind of would like it if it was.
Just floating out there, not dead either. Their little arms would just
Yeah.
go like this. And they'd be their tail spinning around helplessly.
It'd be
Now
better
you're
than
talking.
Splashdown Rides
It's a-
Gone Wild.
Artistic choice.
Just about every game is better with a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Right?
Realistic space would be empty, yes. And you could be close to a planet. You could have a planet in the background, maybe with a moon of that
look,
planet.
I like
but
this. Look at this.
Maybe with some.
it's
Look
every
at
yeah,
this.
but it's the whole. It's everything. It's the whole fucking game. It's nothing but asteroids. It's bullshit.
Maybe with some intelligent
Oh,
life form
look at
created
this.
satellites orbiting it.
It's too much asteroid.
Look what I can do here.
You can go inside the asteroid. Cheese droid.
Wee. Oh, ready? And now I can do this. Like, kind of go, whoa, whoop-de-doo. Look, I can whoop-de-doo, man.
Oh, there's like some. That's. Yeah, that's.
What's in here? I can
Structure.
go in here? Can I go in here? What is that?
Can you make friends with it? Is that my long lost koosh ball?
Yeah, that's neat. You know what? And I don't mean to be contrarian to you, Rich, because I
No,
do,
that's fine.
I do in general agree. Where it's like so far every place we've been to has been No Man's Sky, which
Yeah.
is a big planet in the background and some asteroids to mine in the foreground. The one difference we got is so far the combat is actually fun. It's hard as balls, but it's fun. Ooh, a mine cluster blueprint. What does that do? No? How about this one? It's 0 fuel. Star map stats.
Rich needs his nap, also some self-esteem apparently. He projected a crazy amount of negativity upon a very benign comment of mine. You said I was being an idiot again! I don't think you understand what benign means. You fucking moron. Oh, don't take that the wrong way. That was just a benign comment, you fucking idiot.
I mean, you called Rich an idiot. I don't want to take sides. I'm not taking sides in the situation, but you called Rich an idiot, so it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Ooh, we're very close to this planet. You know what? Like, should we see what happens if we get close to a planet? Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, clouds. I like the way they did the clouds. That's great.
That does look great.
This does look great.
Oh, yeah. I don't think, though, I will be able to get any closer to the planet. But, oh, look at that. You can even see, like, the, Oh. Clouds just suddenly disappeared. Nope.
All right, now I'm just going to say, Jack,
I'm Jack.
I've worked in IT for 22 years.
Great.
Built many PCs.
Great.
And I've used cardboard or wooden shims in PCs on 4 occasions.
Good. So
You're-
it's not just me.
Your Lego is a legit solution.
Yep.
Remember, if it works, it ain't too stupid.
It's well that's a quote from like engineering departments across. Leaving safe orbit, turn back. That's a quote from engineering departments around the world, which is, it's not dumb if it works.
Karen, do you know about the Lego in Jack's computer?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Now, if you jammed it in there with like a linseed soaked rag, that would be stupid.
It's telling me to turn back. Oh. Oh. And okay, that's killing me. Okay, all right. Okay, yep.
So you can't go in atmosphere.
We have
Can I get out in
bookca-
time? Yes, I can.
We have bookcases and all kinds of things Legoed up in the house. They're the Slant pieces are just
They're great for that.
yeah.
They work great for that. Can I repair you?
Tour guide Nixon says, Jack,
I'm Jack.
thanks for turning me on to Mothers.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to them per your recommendation for the past couple of weeks, and I've been really digging their sound.
Isn't it haunting?
Mothers of Invention.
No, it's
Oh, not Frank Zappa.
Please suggest more music on stream.
this band Mothers, which like I would completely understand if someone did not like them because it's like garage rock with a bluegrass, twangy, warbly female singer, and it's this very weird conglomerate of music, and it just kind of works. It's music that you listen to when it's raining outside and you just want to like kind of get a little depressed.
Like Great Lake Swimmers.
Kinda,
or-
yeah. Someone recommended to me, and I've been listening to a lot of them. Strawberry Girls, which is a math rock band, and I've been really digging it. Mostly instrumental, like garagey math rock.
What's math rock?
Math rock is denoted by its wicked ass guitar solos throughout the entire song and time signature changes. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 1 3. And then it's like noodly busy rock. But Strawberry Girls I've been really enjoying.
Same Old Rocket says, are there groupies called motherfuckers?
Nice. First of all, see if I can find some fuel in here. Motherfucker. Just looking for shit. Probe? Nope, that's not a probe. That's not a probe. That's not a probe. There we go. That's a probe. Get out of there. Get.
What happened?
I got too close to the atmosphere again, apparently. This is a bit of an unforgiving game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not mathcore. No, math rock. What the fuck kind of shitty space game doesn't let you go to planets?
A space game.
Right.
Not a Planet King. Wah, wah.
Okay, we're going to try this again. I forgot what button did what. And I pressed the hyperdrive button. Ooh.
That's a nice ring system.
Look at that one. Look at that one. That's pretty. Oh. Oh. All right, outlaw. I think I know how to deal with you now. Missiles. Suck it. Nope.
Were you properly locked on?
Probably not.
You probably have to wait for a more proper lock.
I got it now.
Did you get it?
I think.
Aim where the smaller circle is. That's probably where you're...
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Baines00 says, hey, idiots. Here's a benign tip. Don't take offense.
First of all, I love it. I love that this is a new thing.
Thanks for all you do to entertain me on Sundays and Wednesdays. You're welcome.
Hey, idiots. Yeah, that's fuel. There was another thing around here, right? Can I just hang out with these fighters, see what they do? Ooh. Where?
I didn't even know there was an Exorcist TV series. But apparently something's going on in the game.
Apparently there's a rebel base.
That sounds exciting.
I don't know where. And I don't know how to... Oh, is that it? No, that's mine. No, well, I know you don't know. I'm just asking in general.
What's the green glowing thing?
That's a crystal. Or you mean the green
Bottom,
circle?
the green spinny thing.
That's the warp out.
Okay.
if we want to warp out of here. Oh, look at that. That was an enemy. That was a turret. Oh, hello. Ooh. I got a thing.
Asteroids with benefits.
Dang. Ooh, a crystal. Wait, what's that box? What is that? Didn't I get that already? Or is that another box?
I'm gonna say it's another one.
When in doubt, shoot it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Weapon overdrive. Increase your weapon's rate. No, I'm not going to give up my shield for a
They
weapon
say
overdrive.
when all you've got is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to salvage.
So what's new in your life, Karen?
Well, it's been a while since I've done like the major corporation job interview sort of thing, and your orientation sort of thing, and I found it interesting that they started with what to do in the event of a workplace shooting.
Oh, really?
What?
Really? They had a video, and they went through that you should hide if you could, barricade yourself in a room if that option is run away, away if you can, hide, and then fight them if no other options.
They said
present.
fight them?
Well, if there's no other options.
Here's something I would do in a shooting situation. Grab a fire extinguisher.
That was one of the weapons.
Spray that
they had.
shit all over. Give yourself some cover to get out of there.
Oh, they were using it. Yeah, you're talking about like the CO2.
I'm talking about using the CO2.
I don't know.
They can't shoot you if they can't see you.
I don't know which kind these people were using because they were using the fire extinguisher as a hit the guy over the head weapon, and somebody else had a chair, which chairs. I don't know. They're just so ungainly, and they don't really have a lot of mass in any one place.
You're probably better off with your fist.
Yeah.
I would say in any situation, you're better off with a weapon.
Yeah.
Your fists, you can hurt yourself with fists, with your fists. You start with the weapon, and then that's what gives you a little range. That's what gives you some distance from the attacker.
Rich has thought about this before. Look, I'm waiting for the day that somebody barges into the studio with a shotgun in order to defend the honor of Jar Jar Binks.
You idiot!
Listen, idiot.
Jar Jar's benign. Jar Jar. It sounds like one of those weird tropical diseases.
No, you totally use a fire extinguisher, cloud up that fucking hallway, so you can get out.
Certainly make it harder for him to aim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I feel like this run I've gotten some stuff so far, and I'm pretty happy with this stuff that I've gotten. See, if you just put that on the swoopy thing, then that's how it knows to jump. This is for Jar Jar.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Jar Jar isn't a tropical disease like Kuru or Koro. I can never keep straight which one's which.
Which is which? What?
Koro and Kuru. One of them is a disease where people thought that their penises were retracting into their bodies, and the other one is a prion disease that you get from eating the brains of people who've got it.
Not surprisingly, I think this is a Japanese thing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I think that
it's or at least Asian, right?
The prion disease is Polynesian or something.
The penis retraction thing, where they're afraid their penis is going to retract.
I think so.
And then, isn't that a Japan thing? Like a common Japanese phobia, or is it Chinese or Korean? It's somewhere in Asia, right?
Although I don't know that anybody gets it anymore too much.
Strange things.
No, it's Indian, I believe. All right, that's still Asian.
Yeah, the subcontinent, I guess.
Well, India's not a separate continent. It's not part of Europe. It's part of Asia.
No, it's Asia, yeah. Kuro's the brain disease? Okay. The one that you get from eating the brains of people who had it? Because they would eat their dead as a show of respect.
Oh God.
The brains,
Really?
especially the brains, yeah.
Oh God.
Sheebus.
But
As a show of respect. Not like Highlander stuff, like this is how I gain his knowledge. Isn't there like a villain that does that in something?
Actually, India is on a separate tectonic plate. It's not categorized as a continent. It's part of Asia.
well, like, isn't there like a tectonic plate that's like two different plates between like California and
Yeah.
like the other states, but they're both North America.
Yep.
I never really understood. I mean, I know like there's like deserts and mountains and stuff dividing them, but I never understood really why Europe and Asia are considered two different continents.
Yeah, I know that is weird.
Even the Americas.
Well,
I
I'll
mean,
tell you why.
before
I'll tell you why.
Before the canal, they were joined
think
by
that
the
Cultural
isthmus.
differences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and population where you just need to
You just need to break things up. Like, if we call this Eurasia, shit, that's almost the whole world. We better break this up
exactly.
for census purposes.
Just for census purposes, absolutely. Don't you think? Whoop. What else we got going on here? Ooh, credits.
Continents don't adhere to your labels.
Like Eurasia is a thing, absolutely. Corrosion missiles.
It would be a big hassle to change the textbooks now to get rid of a continent. It would just be a headache. Nobody wants to do it.
Yep. No, I still like.
I guess they can't be the same thing just because they're joined, because then otherwise it would be like North America and Europe, or well,
South
Siberia.
America.
No, North America and Siberia would be like the same continent every time the Ice Age came, and then not be,
Right,
and then be,
right.
and then not be, depending on whether or not the Bering Strait is underwater.
If you want to talk about just being connected, though, by an actual rocky landmass, North and South America.
Yeah. At the Isthmus of Panama. before
Just
they-
be America. You wouldn't need...
Yeah, the Americas. Greater America or whatever. Siberica. Yeah, that would be, wouldn't it?
Okay, so I missed one. I'm going to read now, and then I'm going to read the next one.
Okay.
Jump Shark says, so, I recently watched Space Comp. Fun movie, but I think it only works for RLM fans. Do you think RLM will ever make a feature for a wider audience? I think with a bigger budget, you guys could do it. I think the next thing we're going to make, it'll be something we want to make. It'll be something that we find entertaining.
I'm sure if somebody wants
So-
to drop a giant budget on them, they'd be open to suggestions
Yeah.
about what kind of mass audience friendly stuff.
But if we're going to drop our own money to make a film, it's
Yeah.
going to be something we want to make.
Yeah. I'm just leaving that out there. Somebody wants to give you, $500 million to make a movie or something. You could have singing, dancing Jar Jar Binks for that kind of money.
Space Cop is essentially just the next iteration of something we've been doing already for like damn near 20 years. Damn near.
They want to know if you got a haircut.
I did. It still looks terrible because my hair is awful.
Your hair's fine.
It's awful. Element 731 says, Karen, I was in the army during a there's a period there, but this
During a
looks like
workplace shooting?
during a workplace shooting. Shelter behind a desk by pressing Control, then hold Control to slowly crouch and creep around corners. Press R to reload. Right click to melee. Trust me.
I will keep that in mind. Make sure to pull my keyboard in with me.
Rich has so low self-esteem. Well, duh, you guys keep calling me an idiot.
Wait, is this what they want me to do? I'm sorry. I've been trying to figure out. They said I
You're
could
the
craft
smartest
stuff
idiot I
now.
know.
and I don't necessarily know how to craft stuff. Oh, I can upgrade.
Gobbledygook says, wanted to suggest a space game that just came out on the PS4 and Xbox One. Land on planets, lots of ships, interesting space battles, and huge storyline. It's called Star Trek Online, and it's free, you fucks!
Hey now. Huh. Alright. I think I get it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I get it. Whoa. Excuse me. Ooh, what are you?
Discovery is a key aspect of Star Trek. Right? Agreed. New things, new
Not necessarily
new aliens.
discovery, but dealing with the unknown.
In any kind of Star Trek game, you're going to be dealing with the same old, same old. The Klingon, the Romulans, the known things.
Yeah.
I think if you're really going to properly do Trek as any kind of game, online or not, you need just a constant stream of updates
of
and
weird shit.
weird new things to discover.
You know.
If you want to capture the heart of Star Trek.
Yeah. How do you? But you do need. One new item can be crafted. You need a. You need a little bit of both, right? Like.
Sure.
You need a little bit of the old, a little bit of the well-worn territory. Is this really how I craft stuff?
Tiny Tic Tac says, "Hey Jack, give the band Little Comets a listen. Specifically their first album. It's great stuff.
Little comets?
Little Comets. Fantastic instrumentation and catchy tunes."
Tweet it at me. That way I will remember. My Twitter is @Harlack. Tweet that at me, and then that way I will remember. Little Comets. I've been liking all the suggestions. They suggested Strawberry Girls, which I've been super digging, and someone suggested Dead Sarah, and I talked about that last stream. It's just this like balls to the walls Paramore-esque straight up rock with a female singer who wails like Crucial Taunt, which is a made up band, but they wail. They're the only band I know that wails. So, in any case,
Seven of Borg9 says, "Rich, here's $2 to tell you that you are a beautiful, vibrant being who don't need no hair. LOL, frig my twig."
Nice.
Nothing anybody says is going to get me to like my hair. It's just not going to happen. There's too little of it.
You like I said, it's acceptance is hard to come by, and don't push. We're not pushing you, Rich.
Be fine with the bald spot.
Wow.
It's this that gets me. This thinning and going away.
It's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
You care about it more than the subtotal of the rest of the universe cares about it combined.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
I do. Isn't that important?
That is important. And Rich,
It
you'll
doesn't
get
bother
there.
me.
What? Where? I'll get where, Jack?
You will get. Eventually, you will be comfortable with the head you have.
No. You can be uncomfortable with something for the remainder of your life. That's entirely possible.
I suppose you do have to work for it, but I believe in the power of people.
Have you met people?
I've met some people. Whoa.
Anonymous says, "It was the end of the boy year. Summer was upon us. Our destination, RLM World. We went to the beach, and it was closed due to its potential. Anyone can hold the priest when the sea is guarded. Rick." That's what they paid their $2 to have me read. I've read it.
Great.
I'm not getting referenced. Karen, is that some kind of lyric that you're familiar with?
No, I'm just wondering if they're token something or tripping or?
That's highly likely if they're listening to us. Gobbledygook says, actually, Rich, in Star Trek Online, you can make your own aliens, and players can make their own storylines using a content-level designer like Super Mario Maker. Try for a few hours and see.
Oh, I could see Mario Luigi bouncing around this game. That would be hilarious. It's me, Mario. Mash up with this in Super Mario Galaxy.
Look, when it comes to gaming, I'm still trying to perfect Orcs My Style.
Right.
I need to have like a perfect 5 run through. I need to do that for my own sake. That's my challenge. In addition to that, I'm playing through the fucking Thief games.
Right.
Nothing is stopping me from playing through the goddamn Thief games.
Haven't you done that before?
At least the first 3. And I'm going to do it again because it's been years. It's been
Well,
far
okay.
too long since I've played 2 of my favorite games of all time. And the third one, which I never really played through because they screwed it up the first time around before a whole bunch of fan patches came in and possibly fixed the experience.
I remember you complaining bitterly about the third one. Bitterly, vocally, often.
Barely
Loudly.
vocally.
Relentlessly.
And I'm not stopping for no goddamn Star Trek whatever. It's going to be the fucking Thief series.
Right.
And then I wouldn't mind playing through the Deus Ex games. At least the newer ones on those. Bitterly, vocally, often sounds like our Rich. It's his favorite customer.
Yep.
Do you play Thief by ghost rules? I used to. I think this time I'm not going to. Ghosting is a play style.
Where you're not
It's self-imposed.
not seen by anyone.
Not seen by anyone. You can get really extreme by it,
Uh-huh.
and like you don't leave any evidence that you were even there. Like you avoid cutting banners down. You
Sure.
you avoid dousing torches. If you grab a key off a guard, you just drop the key on the floor by where the guard was. So that when you were gone, the only evidence that you were ever there was just the fact that the loot is missing.
Yeah.
That's a play style. It's a very hardcore play style. I think when I play, because it's been years since I played it, I'm going to be a little bit more laxed about it.
I am just a head in a jar now. I'm a disembodied, semi-incorporeal.
Well, we have a second camera now for situations like
Yeah.
this when a third person is here with us, but
I'm a bit of a surprise.
camera was a bit of a surprise, and we were setting up just the regular stream, which is working very well now that we've upgraded to Windows 10 over here. Except for the Twatcher. Beefcake, Twatcher is not running on Windows 10 right now. It is running on Windows 7, but not Windows 10. So I'm sorry, Beefcake. And whoever, I forget who it was that sent me that new thing. I think we're trying it. Hold on.
Jack, I want a list of those bands from you.
A list of bands?
Yeah.
Those bands.
Yeah.
Those bands.
Those bands?
All the bands you were talking about today.
Oh, sure. I can get you that. Yeah. Whoever sent me the Viajon, those aren't working.
Okay.
That's not working either.
But the Twatcher is now glitching out at 7 or 8 minutes in.
Yeah, it's really weird. At 7 minutes,
Last time it was 8.
See,
or 8, 7 or 8 minutes, it automatically disconnects. It's very, very strange.
I can't get my head around the name Twatcher. It sounds like a competitor for Grindr.
What happened?
I don't know. You tell me. I didn't do it.
What? Oh. It's the Twitch Watcher. Twatcher 2.2 is imminent. Thank you, Beefcake. Because we love the Twatcher. Coming soon. Oh. We love the Twatcher, and we use it all the time, and we are happy.
To make them happy.
What?
Hi, look. Karen's head.
Not yet.
No,
Come
no.
in here. Come
You
in
gotta
more.
get like here,
Like right in between us.
here, right here.
Sit on Rich's lap.
Karen's here. See? It's not. She wasn't calling in.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm really here. I really have a body.
Displays of affection. No, I'm just a horrible person. Increase the amount of credits. Oh yeah, I want to do that.
Chat asked if Thief 2 is my favorite. There are pluses and the 1 and 2 both have their different strengths. 2, there's a lot more focus on the stealth gameplay, the sneaking in and stealing the thing from the whatever. 1 has a better atmosphere.
Okay.
One is genuinely, well, at the time, I don't know how the graphics have aged it, genuinely spooky when I first played that game.
1.
1.
Okay.
Two to some extent, but not as much as 1.
Interesting. All right. I don't necessarily understand this menu at all. I wanna, because like you click on stuff and like it seems to like look here. I'm the blue box. Like right now I'm on the Gatling gun. Now I just went over to the missiles, right? You see? But then you go over here and then that one turns red for some reason.
I have never played this before.
Oh, right. I'm just this is just I'm giving like live feedback for the developer who I'm sure is watching. And I just don't quite understand how this menu works, but I got money last time, so I can upgrade stuff. So this is a roguelike. If I'm sure everyone has noticed, this is roguelike. And I'm getting to that point where I think I am leveling up my shit. And I enjoy that. Enjoy the ability. I don't need fuel. Oh, credits.
All right, let me get caught up here.
We need credits.
Future famous person says, a moderator on the Red Letter Media subreddit stickied a fake Plinkett review, and I died a little bit on the inside. The stream tonight is helping me recover, so thank you. Wow, what a jerk.
What a jerk.
I can't tell you when. It's getting close. It's getting close. I've seen a rough edit.
You have?
I've seen a rough edit.
How lucky of you. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be a purist and wait.
The release date is when it's done.
As it always is.
Yeah, sure, tomorrow. Why not? I hope it is. I really don't know when it's going up. But tomorrow. It's coming up. It's tomorrow.
We have to say tomorrow, and then one of these times that's going to be true. That's the rule. Ooh, a comm hub. I wonder what that is. Whoa, shit.
Will you guys ever make that Gorilla Interrupted sequel? I don't think you need to remake the first film for it to make sense. The premise sounds like it could be a standalone movie. Doubtful at this point. Element 731 says, but seriously, in the event of a workplace shooting, shelter in place. Then call the shooter something benign, like Jiminy Cricket Prick Bastard.
Yeah, that'll
work. That's how you do it.
Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Crocodile brain.
Fuck.
Game Child UK says, my best friend since Neopets Pez dispenser first became a thing. My best friend since Neopets pet dispenser first became a thing is getting a root canal tomorrow, courtesy of a dentist fucking up a tooth. He is listening. Please wish him good luck. Good luck, Pez dispenser, with your fucked up dentist tooth thing.
Just make sure he gives you plenty of Novocaine and you won't feel anything except for the shot.
That's almost certainly what will happen.
Root canals are not a big deal as long as they get you numb. The only time when sometimes they have trouble getting people numb is if they have a big abscess. Otherwise,
could you have some kind of allergy with the Novocaine? Is that a possibility? Like, what do they do if that's the case?
think some people are sensitive to like
You have-
lidocaine. There
You
are
have a
couple
horrible
of different-
smile on your face,
No, I mean, there,
which implies that the solution isn't pleasant.
no, I mean there's the gas. Some people are sensitive to like epinephrine, which they use as a vasoconstrictor in the, to keep the anesthetic where they want it. So people are sensitive to that, and they'll leave that part out, which just means the shot wears off faster.
Yes, I know it numbs the nerves, but I'm just saying, if you're allergic to it, they can't use it, because you might die.
Yeah, I don't know if it has the kind of like antigens that people are allergic to or not. I mean, I imagine somebody might be. And like somebody else said, there is general anesthesia is an option.
Anonymous says, one of those crazy internet rumors going around, but this time I'm sure it's true. I keep hearing that RLM is going to form a Guar cover band. Rich, please confirm. No, we're not.
Aww.
How
I could have.
It'd be
I could have
so
said yes.
good.
I could have said yes, but you never know what the fuck people are going to take seriously.
That'd be so much fun, though.
like how little fun are you?
What would you call a Guar cover band?
You would need to know what a Guar song is.
Rog? Guar backwards?
Almost
What?
almost
Rock.
Guar.
Anonymous says,
Anonymous.
the other day,
Yep.
I was rating dog feces on a scale of 1 to 10. With my friend, I pointed to a rather impressive specimen and asked my companion what he thought of it. He replied, "This should be 9."
No. Jeez.
I get it. I get it. Wow.
Is that my
this is
dad?
where we're
Did
at
somebody
now.
let my dad in this chat?
This is where we're at now, Rich.
Karen's dad, by the way, has a terrible sense of humor.
Sounds like a great sense of humor. Sounds like a great sense of humor.
The chat is booing. Which I appreciate.
What?
The chat is
The chat is actually booing. Oh, come on. Go easy on Anonymous. They're anonymous. That's why, you know what? That's why you're anonymous.
Yep.
They get a 9 for effort.
But I'm.
A B. 9 for effort.
Only Child says, here's be $9 for the Rich Rogaine Fund. Also, I'm an asshole Packers fan, so I'm obligated to tell you that the Bears are losing 17-0 right now. Have a great night, guys. See, that's why Packers fans are assholes.
Right, like, was there any doubt that the Bears were going to lose? Like, you don't need to rub it in. The Bears are losing. I am surprised.
When's the last time they didn't suck? It's been, what, about 10 years now?
Who, the Bears?
Yeah. When were they in the Super Bowl last?
They had 2003, they had a fluky kind of year. Their fucking kick returner carried them. It was freakishly good, though.
This one says he's an asshole Packer. Love is love, dear.
Yep, Devin Hester. The Windy City Flyer. Never mind. All right.
That was
What?
the pass kicker guy,
The returner, yes.
returner.
The kickoff returner. Gobbledygook says, Rich, there are way too many games to try in Broketober. Are you or Jack going to try Gears of War 4? It's out on PC and Xbox One on 10/11. And Dishonored 2 is out in 47 days, and you haven't played 1 yet. Nothing is stopping me from playing the fucking Thief series. Then I said Deus Ex next. I could just as well do Dishonored after that. They're all in a big lump of games. I'm in the mood
So
to play
many
through.
games, so little time.
Gears of War is dead. Well, why? I don't know anything about 4, other than the trailer for it was useless. The
Yep.
one I saw, wasn't even a trailer. It was kind of a playthrough, kind of heavily scripted
Oh
thing.
yeah, at last E3.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Is it different developers?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about it, except for it's a new Gears of War, and you run into old man Marcus Phoenix, and according to the trailer, like you meet up with Marcus Phoenix, and like you play as like his son, or you can play as one of his sons, or whatever, and then they show him getting eaten by a monster, and then he's not there. So I only assume he sacrifices himself at some point.
Wait, what happened? What?
Have you seen like the trailer for it?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So Phoenix Wright's kids, not Phoenix Wright's.
Okay.
Marcus Phoenix's son is one of the playable characters.
So this is years after.
This is years after, and the trailer makes it seem as if he dies.
Okay.
Marcus Phoenix. So.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know nothing about it. I don't care necessarily about it. We'll see where we are in October, and maybe we'll do, maybe we'll stream it, and maybe we'll play it for a show or something, but
Just this guy says, I have, it's got a link here. I have been working on it, so you may have loaded the page while it was broken. Oh, I'm assuming that's the try refresh / cache clear. I have all the subs saved, can email. Also tried tips in there as well.
Hey!
Oh, there they are.
Hey, I refreshed the page, and now we got
Pew pew.
we got
All kinds of things. Oh, the X off thing is nice.
the what?
The X.
You can exit off when you're done. Yeah. So we don't have subs. Tips are working. Ats are not, and subs are not, but tips are working.
What's an at?
If someone ats us just in chat.
Ah, okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me try refreshing under. Oh no, that's tips again. Subs and ats are still not working. What do you want us to do? Clear cache? How do we do that? Setting, probably in the settings. That's what I'm gonna guess. Search. Probably in advanced settings. This sounds like an advanced setting thing.
Leftover Beefcake in the chat is saying hello in all caps with an exclamation point.
What?
I don't know.
Hello? Beefcake.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's adding us. So see, yeah, we're not getting any ats in this. We got the
Oh, those. Yeah.
So if someone added us, it would
That's
show
what
up
the ad
here,
is.
which is a nice idea.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. The subs.
No, we're not getting them.
The subs is what we really
Is
want.
it under tools? You go on the right? No, those 3 dots.
What?
Wait, go to the 3 dots.
Okay, I'm in the 3 dots. Tools.
This is some exciting
Clear
stuff.
browsing data.
Clear browsing data, including cache.
That's what you wanted, right?
And that's what I wanted. Boom. Okay, so we cleared cache,
Refresh.
and now we refresh, and now we've got to connect to Twitch again, and we don't got nothing. Wait.
Do you have the tips?
Refresh.
I did.
Sorry.
We got nothing. Oh well. You know what? Oh well. We will deal with that another time.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's go back here. All right.
Okay.
I got $600 to spend.
Tour guide Nixon says,
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah?
how much would I have to pay you to do a stream as Fuckbot?
An entire stream?
Yeah.
That would be kill. That would be murder. Wait, do I have to wear the outfit?
No, I'm going to say no. You know what? Say yes, then we just prop it up on the damn couch.
Well, first of all, then I'd have to rebuild Fuckbot 5000.
Oh, that's true. It's gone.
Because Fuckbot 5000 is gone.
Yeah.
That'd be that would be murder on my voice. I could only guarantee to like maybe 2 hours
Yeah.
as fuckbot because that would kill my damn voice. Outfit only, no voice. I'd have to rebuild him. I could rebuild Fuckbot 5000, and we'd put him on the couch, and I would just be on a microphone off
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
And maybe we could puppet him. Like, we could jiggle him every once in a while. Did they say the subs are working? No, the subs were not working when we cleared cache, and I mean, I'd have to think about that because that would kill my voice for days. Because Fuckbot 5000 always yells.
Can you do it without yelling? Just have the mic closer. You don't need to yell. And you're not speaking through a
It's
hat.
hard to do that without yelling, and even if I'm not yelling, then you have to constrict your vocal cords.
Karen is smiling because she has never seen this before.
I have
My
not.
Fuckbot 5000 voice. Who needs some rape? I don't know, Rich. Rich wants to get Karen giggling.
Just stop giggling when I put the mic close.
Yeah, you're just about to stick it up my tonsils.
I don't know. I would say a reasonable price. But then again, I'm a poor businessman.
Okay.
I have no good answer for you. I'm very sorry.
Nano says, Rich, have you played any of the Hitman or Splinter Cell games, or do you plan to anytime soon? Splinter Cell, I've never played, and I have no plans to. When it came out, it seemed like a linear, boring version of Thief. But I could be entirely wrong, because I've never played one. Whatever. Hitman. Now, Hitman, I remember when that first came out, I loved the concept.
Yeah.
I bought the game. I liked the game, but when I bought it, my computer was aging when the first Hitman game came out. And I think it took me literally half an hour to load a level.
Ouch.
Yeah. It was an insanely long time to load a level.
Did it play okay once it was loaded?
Until you died or had to load a save. And then it was another half an hour. So I really couldn't play it. That situation was just too harsh. It wasn't enjoyable. So I could have really gotten into Hitman. But technically it wasn't working to me, and I never really... Later on when I get it... Yeah, I fell off my radar after that.
Yeah, I'm here in the flesh. I'm currently actually touching Rich in a totally G-rated sort of way. Like my foot is leaning against his leg.
Redeem yourself now, Rich, and play them all in one go. No, my schedule's set. I'm not changing it for anything.
We've talked about Rich's video game schedule several times.
Totally fucking playing the Thief games. Deal with it.
Yep.
His play date is scheduled.
His play date is scheduled.
Rich, if you ever read one comment of mine, please play the latest Hitman game. Please, please, Rich, please. Maybe someday. It's not on my current schedule. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There are too many games, and I have to put my damn foot down. When is Rich playing Thief?
If you wanted to schedule it, he could say like early 2019.
When am I playing Thief? Right now, but I'm playing it on my own time. Because that's a game you really need to get immersed in. And I can't do that during a stream. Not to say we won't... I mean, I've streamed a little bit of it before, but...
Well, I know, Rich, you want me to also play the Thief game, and I got
You should play it alone too. You shouldn't play that on stream.
Oh no, and I did get it on GOG.
Yeah.
Like recommended. But once I feel like once I have a good hold on it, then maybe we can
Yeah.
stream it. I
Yeah.
can stream it and do some.
Rich used to get so into Thief that he would like black out all the windows and like he'd like hang blankets over the windows and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Play it in the dark.
Yep.
Play it with good headphones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pay attention to sound.
He turned his bedroom into like a cave for Thief. It's like a big Thief cave. The light, make the light stop.
You know, we would just watch you play and say almost nothing. You don't even have to pay attention to the chat. I tried that with Deus Ex. It just wasn't working. I had to pay a little bit of attention to the chat and say things. I had to. It was too, I don't know, neglectful not to. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you seek their approval. The way they call you
Yeah.
an idiot just does so much for your self-esteem. You need that validation.
Well, that was
you
a
idiot.
benign comment.
Yeah. Crocodile.
That was one benign comment.
Which thieves am I going to be playing? The real ones and the kind of real one. So the first three.
Ah.
Are there more than 3?
There's a fourth one. That's a reboot and terrible from everything I've heard.
It must be, because you've never talked about it that I've heard, and you used to talk about Thief 1 and 2, like,
It's
Jigalag,
us. Join us now. Join us. Join us now.
It is spooky
puts
ass
it on
shit.
the money here and says that the chat is always right and always wrong. That's right, chat. You are always right and always wrong about everything.
Yeah. Let's see. Thief 4. Make a Star Wars game, but in your rebooted Star Wars continuity, you don't have Jedi's, the Force, the Empire, or the Rebels, and that's Thief 4. That's essentially what they did in the Thief 4 reboot.
Huh.
Yeah.
That doesn't make much sense.
okay. Not even trying to think of what that would be equivalent to.
It's a Star Trek game, but there's no Federation, there's no Romulans, there's no Vulcans.
Huh.
We've reinvented the wheel and turned it into writing.
And we've taken everything that was interesting away.
We've reinvented the wheel by turning it into a square.
Oh, and you take away the John Williams music, too.
Oh.
Thief has just this wonderful ambient noise and music, and then you just replace that with something extremely generic.
It makes you long for a monitor with darker darks.
Yeah, it's a Thief game without... I don't know if it has keepers or not. I don't know if Garrett's background is the same in the reboot, but I know there are no hammers or pagans.
Can Johnny Cash do the soundtrack?
I don't even know if it's still steampunk.
Or not Johnny Cash, Leonard Cohen. You want it darker? Sorry, I'm tired.
That's fine. No. All right. Now to get caught up here.
Do it. Do it.
Anonymous says, "Hey Rich, I won my first game of bingo yesterday. My winning Dalb was B9. Anonymous says,
Oh, hey, by the way, not to take away from you catching up.
Yeah.
I want you know, I know you're sick of asteroids.
Yeah.
But here's one without a planet.
Huh.
No planet in the background.
All right.
Just kind of cool looking space.
All right.
So, I'm happy about this. That is all.
Have one look Make it look cool so that anytime anyone looks at it on anybody else's screen anywhere, it looks cool. And don't bother making anything else.
Rich, do that thing you
Nothing
do
but asteroids,
with Twinkies. I do not like Twinkies, and there is no thing I do with them.
You don't like Twinkies?
No,
You
I
didn't
hate.
really have a sweet tooth.
I don't have a sweet tooth. I hate the filling. Ugh.
Oh,
I don't like frosting on cakes either.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like the insides of Oreos. Everybody thinks that it
Oh,
would
yeah,
just
they're
be
disgusting.
wonderful to have a giant pile of the white stuff.
It's
but-
disgusting.
You
Ugh.
both are crazy. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on! There we go. I made an enemy.
It's from the Ghostbuster scientist man. Well, that was true to life me. It wasn't anything scripted or it wasn't any kind of skit.
Right? Right?
I don't know if the cake is even lard. It's like palm oil and margarine or something.
Which?
The filling in Twinkies.
Oh. I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I love it. I dig.
Anonymous says, Dear Rich, not to add to your low self-esteem, but why are you so fucking terrible at reading tips? You fumble, skip entire words,
Yep.
and misread things constantly.
Yep.
Please let someone else read the tips. That was benign, very benign comment. Very benign.
I'm just glad that they made it so benign.
Sometimes I deliberately don't read things. Because some of you say things that are horrible.
Some things are better left unread.
And I'm under no obligation to read tips, full tips, or
Nope.
any portion of a tip.
We do it to be polite.
GamerChild UK says, finished Dead Rising and got the true ending yesterday on first playthrough. Still as fun and challenging as I remember. Now on a second playthrough to kill 53,594 zombies in the tunnels. Goody gumdrops. That's an achievement thing.
Oh.
The population of the town Dead Rising takes place in
Uh-huh.
is 53,594.
I'm thinking that
So
might
if you
take
kill
a
that
while.
many zombies, you get the zombie genocider is the achievement.
And how many
Yeah.
days do you have to spend to do that? That's some dedication.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah, you can do it in a few hours. 10 hours? I don't know. A good amount of hours. And a car. In the
Someone
tunnels.
says that you have the word benign tatted on your body in 6 places in 3 languages.
Okay. Anonymous says, check it out. Very bizarre. For the past few days, I have come home from work to find my girlfriend sitting down just staring at a photo of Rich. This has happened 9 times in a row now. What do? Question mark. Karen, any advice? What does this guy do about his girlfriend staring at a picture of me
Karen
longingly?
can't give advice on how to be less attracted to Rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she can explain how it's just unavoidable.
Yeah, when you're not there, I just stare at pictures of you
Yep.
for 9 hours.
Yep.
Take it to work with
we
me.
all know it's true.
Game Child UK says, any thoughts on X-Files getting an 11th season? Rumored it'll be 10 to 15 episodes. Also, any thoughts about the new season of Twin Peaks? Also, why all the Tim Curry remakes? Rocky Horror and It. Why?
They're remaking Rocky Horror?
Apparently.
No.
There is.
Oh, I believe it. I just don't
They-
see how it could
They
live up
remade
to the original.
they remade Ghostbusters?
Nothing sacred.
They remade RoboCop?
Nothing sacred.
That's true.
Nothing is sacred.
And I don't have strong thoughts on the X-Files 11th season. I'm sure it'll be fine. Unless it's not fine. Was the 10th season bad?
I heard.
Okay.
Lisa and I recently tried to rewatch X-Files. You know, we grew up with X-Files. We loved it as kids.
Yeah.
And so we recently tried to rewatch it as adults, and it's just a little too corny.
I've seen some standalone episodes of the X-Files that I like,
Sure.
but the ongoing stuff is just obnoxious.
It is, and then like the ongoing stuff is obnoxious. Monster of the Week stuff is obnoxious, except for a few key episodes, and then they get into like the conspiracy within a conspiracy within a conspiracy.
Obnoxious.
and
I've liked their
it's- yeah.
standalone episodes though.
Yeah,
I remember some of the early ones had some really good music.
I believe that. I would believe that. But yeah, it's
But I haven't seen an episode of X-Files since I was a teenager. Should go back and watch some.
Anonymous says, "Hey, Rich and Karen, have you gone to any baseball games lately?
As a matter of fact,
Any good date spots in Milwaukee? Tell them."
we went to see the Brewers get pummeled yesterday by the team in the bottom of their division. Ouch.
I'd be hurt if I cared about the Brewers. But
Yeah.
it's just nice to go to a game.
It's a lovely stadium. It was a beautiful night for a ball game.
$8 tickets.
Yeah, literally. One on StubHub, $7.99. The amount that they charge for processing is a bit criminal, but still.
The amount they charged for processing was more than we paid for the tickets.
Just about. Not quite, but close. I think it was like $5 a ticket or something
Yeah.
for their little electrons to chase each other around and on their servers.
Just this guy you know says, "I'm not sure if this is a silly question, but did you put previously recorded live into the settings tab under channel name and then click save settings?" I'm going to say no. No for now. I'm assuming that's changing.
This is like our technical troubles music.
Dun 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 dun.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Dun dun dun.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test.
nope. That's not. That's a big old typo right there. There we go. And yep.
So, do you want us to ask somebody to at us?
I don't see subs and I don't see ats.
Well,
and I don't see tips.
we might not get the old ones. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's every new one we get.
Our name is now saved.
Are is capitalization
lowercase.
important?
Capitalization is not important. Let's check ats. Oh wait. Oh, we just got an at.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, ats are working.
Ads are working, so I'm assuming everything's working.
Ats are
Where
working.
it's at.
I've been wrong before.
Oh yeah, we got lots of ats. Look at all. Oh god,
Oh,
oh,
great.
so many ats.
Great.
Oh shit, the ats. The shit.
It's an ant farm!
Look at all those ats. That's great. That's great.
Did Xpiz?
That was apparently that was a problem. Is I didn't do. That's
You were an ant
Fine
murderer.
now. Tadaxp says, "How much for a fuckbot 6000 building stream where Jack is a silent clown building a fuckbot?"
There we go.
$9,000 will make it happen. $9,000 will start tonight
What?
for $9,000
To do what?
with you dressed like a clown building fuckbot.
Absolutely.
6,000.
6,000?
9,000. 9,000.
$9,000 to build fuckbot 6,000.
Tonight for 9,000.
For me to go to dress up like a clown.
You have to go dress up like a clown, come back, and build fuckbot 6,000. $9,000.
I don't know if we have all the materials.
For $9,000, we'll get the fucking materials.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Up front.
All right. No, Rich is right. Rich is right. You know, because he's right often.
Yes, and we will stay here until the costume is done.
Yep.
Gobbledygook says,
Gobbledygook.
Friday the 13th is coming out next month, but another new asymmetrical killer versus victim game that's very popular right now is Dead by Daylight. Would Jay watch you play if someone donated the game? Well, we can't predict what Jay does. Jay is like a wild creature who follows his own drummer.
That is true. That is true about Jay. Fuck. Go away. Oh, also, we sound. I think that's okay. Sound often doesn't work because of alt tabbing.
I thought the sound wasn't working because no one could hear you scream in space.
That makes way too much sense.
Okay, Anonymous says, Rich, don't feel bad about being quiet while we're watching you stream. You'd always put a movie on, and we can watch it with you. By the way, do you have any movies to suggest today? No, nothing in particular to suggest today. Karen, do you have any movies to suggest for people?
Well, I always suggest if they haven't already seen it to see the original Flight of the Phoenix. It's like my favorite movie ever.
If you can find it, that's a serious drama.
Yeah.
That's like a real movie.
Yes.
It's like one of them real movies.
So I said something about salad reviews. You reviewing salads?
Kind of.
This arugula has a bit of an aftertaste. There's a bit of a minty.
Oh, do you not know?
She does not know.
Oh.
Was this potato salad or?
Yep.
No.
Salad house.
We filmed a video which was George Lucas unboxing salads and describing the salad as a salad unboxing video starring George Lucas.
I need to watch that one.
So you've seen it around.
Yeah, I've seen bits of it.
Where did you see it? Did it just come up like your YouTube?
I was trying to watch it on YouTube, but I don't get a good enough YouTube. We gotta
through the wall. We gotta do something about the signal.
Yeah. I don't get any bandwidth to speak of.
You gonna watch it on my computer?
I know, but I didn't think about watching it on your computer.
Okay.
I just thought about it when it showed up on my YouTube recommendations. Whenever I think of potato salad, I think of my favorite phrase to demonstrate that anything could sound threatening if you say it in German.
Yes, the internet in my house is shit. That's a known issue. It's why I'd never stream from home.
Well, the internet in his house is semi-shit, but the configuration of the router, which is in the living room versus the bedroom, is further shit. I'm getting like a third of a megabyte a second or something god-awful.
Well, we gotta buy some kind of range extender or something, or move where the router is. We just gotta fix that.
I have one down. I have one down there. I just keep forgetting to bring it.
I know.
God.
7 of Borgnine says, here's $2 to read my takes on food. 1. Olives are the worst. 2. Oreos are terrible. 3. Brats are 1,000,000 times better than hot dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
4. Ketchup is overrated, sugary crap.
Yes.
Mustard is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Mustard is terrible. But I'm fine with everything else you said.
Well, the vinegary yellow mustard is
It's all awful.
edible, but nice, good brown mustard.
It's edible barf.
Nice,
That's what mustard
nice,
is.
Nice, good brown mustard.
You Milwaukeeans with all your free space. Here in New York, we sleep in our routers. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Anonymous says, Rich, I don't know what to do. My boyfriend has come home twice now and caught me staring at a picture of you. of this YouTube celebrity that I like. Any ideas on what to do? I'm worried he's getting suspicious. Cute. Cute, I like it. I like it. Anonymous says, if Mike approached you guys saying that he wanted to begin selling life-size cardboard cutouts of the two of you, would you be all right with that?
Yeah.
Jack would probably want to cut.
Well, I would assume that'd be
Yeah.
part of the deal. Is
Yeah.
we get a cut of it. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah, you have you guys battle each other.
What about action figures? Rich and Jack action figures.
In action figures?
In action figures, we sit, or no, just sit. You can just pose us to sit,
Yeah, the
Well-
legs don't even unbend.
right?
You can roll the Rich Evans one downstairs.
Ooh, I like it.
In a wheelchair?
Yes, in a wheelchair.
I'm never gonna let you live that down.
No, it's fine. I think that clip is in the How Not to Make a Movie documentary we did for Gorilla Interrupted,
How not to get killed making a movie?
talking about our early days as dumb kids.
You're dumb, yeah. You do dumb stuff. That's all right. And that's okay.
Hans Frosch says, "Hi there. Do you
Hi.
or any other of the RLM Munchkins enjoy movie audio commentaries? Listening to John Carpenter and Kurt Russell on The Thing Blu-ray yesterday, it was great fun and very interesting. Yeah, I mean, they're a mixed bag. Some commentaries are great. Others are, why'd you even fucking bother?
Right. Yeah, in general, I like them. What was I recently, because of the Blade review, I watched Blade with the commentary, and that was illuminating.
That's a fantastic amount of auto aim.
Yeah, you just have to kind of be in the general area.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not sure, but all right.
For how difficult these guys are, I'm going to be okay with it because they can kill you very fast.
Sure.
And, you still have to, aim at them.
Ish.
Ish. Shit.
The Sioux Abide says, I love the stream. All three of you have such great voices. Pretty please, could you sing a song in a round? LOL, tickle my twat.
At least two of us can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Yeah, you don't want me to sing.
I think Jack can sing.
I have a beautiful singing voice, and everyone knows that.
It's certainly better than mine. This game needs a gunner and someone to just evade.
Well,
Right.
We'll all start
multiplayer?
singing and we'll make them tip us to stop.
That would be great in a space game. One person's just the pilot, one person's just the gunner.
Sure, this has happened somewhere.
I'm sure that's happened somewhere. You know what? That would be a great VR game.
Gunner and pilot, yeah.
Gunner and pilot.
Yeah, then you need two fucking setups.
But then you need 2 VR setups, right?
That's like very expensive.
But because we're asked about
Yes.
VR all the time, that would be great.
Yeah.
And then of course
Alright.
you'd be in the same room and you just run into each other. Oh, jeez, stop hitting me! God damn it!
Jack, I think they want you to sing Pyrite is Alright by Me in the fuckbot voice. When you get the $9,000.
Right.
No doubt.
Pyrite is all right with me.
It might not. Oh, you want the lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Pyrite is alright by
by
me.
By me.
It might not be real gold, you see.
But it
Tastes better with salt and pepper, so pyrite is alright by me. I started to get it confused with the second verse.
Right.
Pyrite
Which is pyrite is not right by me.
Why do I know this better than you do?
Don't get the bitches, you see. Gold is better, makes pussy wetter, so pyrite is not right by
Oh
me.
Jesus. Oh Jesus.
Slowly turns volume down.
Jack, get that ice pick out of your eardrum, please.
Beep boop. Beep boop. Great.
Someone's calling us nerds. You mean you just noticed? Someone's a little slow on the uptake.
Guys, stop requesting your favorite games for them to play. They're only going to shit and hate on it and make you sad.
It's true.
Oh, God.
That's what we will do over and over and over again.
Some people really need a thicker fucking skin.
Well, if your favorite game is Thief, they'll praise it.
If you're going to get sad because I don't like a game that you like, I mean, come on. We're never doing that again.
What?
The
Jesus
Christ, shut up already?
Or maybe we will. It depends on how pissy we get. What do you mean I have unspent credits? I can't spend anything.
People don't like shit I like all the time. I don't get pissy about it.
Yep.
I understand that people have different tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Rich and I used to torture people by singing the All in the Family theme song together.
Oh, God. I'm not singing any more shit tonight. I can't do it.
Oh, but your Edith is so sexy.
Rich is Edith?
Chet, you would not believe how many people were like enraged and upset and hurt and wounded that I didn't have any interest in Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodletting, Bloodborne, blah blah.
Like I understand.
Blood rights.
I understand it. I understand, and because we did have a condescending attitude going in, but that was part of the deal. Like, that was why we didn't want to play the game in the first place.
Yeah.
And so, that was the shtick. It's not for everybody. We may do it again. We may not. We'll see. Just one of those things.
It had the side benefit. Nobody is ever going to fucking ask me to play Vampire the Masquerade again.
Yes.
There'll be a few joke ones now, but really it's gone. I've now gotten... That's been vanquished.
You should really play Vanquish, though.
Vanquish is great. You know, and if somebody in the chat... If somebody in the chat says, I hope so. I've heard rumors it's going to. But if somebody in the chat hates Vanquish, you know what? I'm not going to take that personally.
Right.
I'm just going to enjoy Vanquish. Still doesn't get the point. It wasn't that you didn't like it. It was that you decided you didn't like it before you even ran the fucking thing, so you were just a complete grump throughout the whole thing. I mean, that's probably the reason.
Rich, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
I don't like vampires.
Yeah.
Play this vampire game. Play this vampire game. No, you haven't played the right vampire game. Play this vampire game. I don't really care much for the whole Vampire the Masquerade thing. They seem kind of obnoxious. I'm familiar with the property. It sounds obnoxious. Utterly obnoxious.
But if you enjoy it, by all means, have fun.
Then you enjoy it, right?
There's nothing wrong with enjoying what you like.
Nope. Nothing
Bill Laheka in the chat says, "Hey, Rich, I hate Vanquish. It sucks. I hope your day is ruined because of an opinion I have."
Thanks, Bill.
P.S. I don't hate Vanquish. Why do vampires instantly lose their morality?
What do you mean?
They're just okay with murdering people and sucking blood, and they're fully into it.
The one of them was kind of resisting it in Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, I think eventually, the idea is, if you're into the whole vampire lore shit, is the hunger takes over, right? And then once you do it once, I guess you're okay doing it whenever.
Well, then can't you do something great with guilt? And Vampire the Masquerade is just all right, you're a vampire. You suck all them necks now. It's great.
You're better than those humans now. You're
better than those humans. Right. I know you were a human 10 minutes ago.
Your mom's a human. Your kids are a human. Are you hungry? So your problem with vampires is that it's classist.
The hero doesn't in Near Dark. I love Near Dark. I bring that up constantly as a good vampire movie. Until the end turns into schlock. But until then, it's great. like Fright Night, but Fright Night's doing like a classic kind of Dracula thing. It's doing like a riff on like 70s kind of Hammer House of Horror.
Vegetarian vampires in the Twilight series, like Banicula.
So I love Fright Night. I love Near Dark. Lost Boys was kind of fun. I liked it more when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
It's got the best final line of any movie ever.
Lost Boys?
Lost Boys.
I don't necessarily remember it.
Have you seen it? Where Grandpa crashes in with the car at the end, like, out of nowhere. And then, after all of the devastation and death in the battle, he just calmly gets out of his car, walks to the refrigerator, and, like, he lets on that he's just wise to everything that's going on. He's like, only one thing about living in Santa Monica. All the damn vampires. And he just closes the refrigerator door, and then the light goes out, and everyone is just speechless.
I guess I don't remember
the,
it that
the
much.
Lost Boys ends great. But Interview with a Vampire was so fucking full of itself.
The melodrama.
Oh, God.
The melodrama of vampirism. I think, like, there could be some morality in there as far as, like, I think that's what Interview with the Vampire was trying to get across, is, like, the turn into the vampire, but it was just all about sexy vampires. Sexy vampires. Ooh, ooh, black ninja. Ooh, what that? Oh.
But didn't give it a chance. I don't give a shit about vampire political bullshit.
Right. But you didn't give it a chance, Rich.
Okay, Turtle Wise says, hello all. I saw the whole Space Quest collection is only $20. That sounds actually high. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
The only ones you need are the earlier ones too. I think the later games get kind of bad.
Oh.
You need like 1 through 4,
Uh-huh.
really. And I gotta imagine you could find those for $5 on GOG. That shouldn't be $20. The Space Quest collection shouldn't be $20.
How many are there?
6 or maybe 7.
7 games for $20.
But I think the later ones are terrible.
Sure, but I'm saying 7 games for $20, not bad.
7 games for $20 if they're optimized for modern systems. You
They're-
don't have to go through the hassle.
They're like 30 years old.
Just about. I
It
remember
was
playing-
$1 on Humble Bundle. I can
remember-
see that, and that's when you should buy something like
had
the Space Quest.
the 4th one on our 386. What was it, 386?
Anyway, Turtlewise goes on to say, if I donate the equivalent sum, would you perhaps play in the coming future? Can't wait for Phoenix Wright. I hope Karen does a voice too.
How do you feel about voice work, Karen?
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm not entirely opposed.
all right. We can try that. We've streamed Space Quest 1.
Yeah, Space Quest 1 was fun.
You finished the game too, right?
Yeah, we finished
Yeah,
the
so
game.
we did the Space Quest 1 bit. I think we'll do Space Quest 2 sooner or later. Though it's probably going to have to be less voices than you just playing the game and solving puzzles because you haven't played it.
Right. Well, there's a little bit of both.
What's going on?
No, I was just thinking to myself.
If you're getting tired, you can take off.
I'm going to go in a little while.
Yeah.
It is, it's feeling late. It's not that. It's only 9, it's only 9:12? When did we start?
No, but I haven't slept since yesterday afternoon.
Oh, no, I know. Just in general, like, it felt much, much later to me. I don't know why. Oh, let's go check out this.
Touch Football Fighting says, Rich,
Touch football fighting?
what do you think is most important when it comes to a video game based on stealth? Atmosphere, AI, or mechanics? For example. Also, ask Jack if he's seen Neon Demon. Thanks.
I have not seen Neon Demon, no.
Most important, probably AI.
I think Hal's having problems.
I mean, it's all important.
It's all important to a stealth game.
Thief has it all. Atmosphere, AI, and mechanics. Thief has atmosphere up the fucking ass.
I've not seen Neon Demon yet, but I did. I finally made some headway in my list of movies that I need to watch, and this I finally saw Keanu, the Key and Peele movie, and I finally saw Popstar, the Lonely Island movie, and both are very, very funny, but I can completely see why they did not do well in theaters. They're both basically elongated sketches from The Lonely Island or Key and Peele. And if you're a fan of any of them, then you are going to love the shit out of them. They're funny. They're very funny. But they're not really like theater comedies, you know? Not laugh a minute.
You know, I've talked about Thief before. And one time, I think it was a year ago now, someone in the chat said, I tried Thief based on your recommendation.
Oh, great.
I really didn't like it. I did not take it personally, and we got along fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people like different things, and that's okay.
And people like different aspects of different things.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Not even everyone who likes Thief likes it for the same reason.
That's true.
But I do plan on seeing Neon Demon and Swiss Army Man, yep. I plan on seeing all of those. I'm getting more and more time. I do really want to see Neon Demon. I liked that drive